Since 1978, Aviva Children's Services has been serving children in foster care and families in Pima County. And if you're counting, this year they're turning 40. And to celebrate, they're painting the town ruby red. And here with a brief history of their work and an invitation is Executive Director Bob Heslinga. Bob, thanks so much for being here with me.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
So I mentioned briefly what Aviva is all about, but tell us what your mission is in your words.
The mission is the same as it was 40 years ago. We provide enhanced services for children who are victims of abuse, neglect, and poverty, and are in the care of DCS or somehow connected to court. And we've been doing that in a variety of ways for 40 years.
And how did the organization get started in the first place?
It was it was a coffee clutch, and there was I think it was 5 women, and they were sitting around, and some were foster parents, and they said they were really complaining about how awful the foster care system was. And so one of them finally said the equivalent of, well, you know, it's better for us to light a candle than to curse the darkness. So they decided that they would begin a volunteer program and serve as kind of like an auxiliary to then CPS, Child Protective Services. Now, of course, it's Department of Child Safety. And it's just grown from that point forward.
Light a candle rather than curse the darkness. I love that quote. And so let's talk about, because so many programs are involved in Aviva. Give us an idea of some of them.
Actually, you could divide them into 3 different pieces. First of all, we help families reunify through our family court program. We do have an association with DCS, which we're very proud and happy to have. We work with other agencies that are working with families that are attempting reunification. Because the best thing that can happen to a child that's been removed or is in foster care is to come back to a healthy family. And that occupies, we call it family services. There's a number of other things we do under family services as well, including non-custodial visits. For example, the court may say, may make a decision that one parent could not have the child alone, or there needs to be some supervision there, and we provide that. The second thing we do is that we provide resources for kids while they're in care. And that includes our, I didn't name it, the Serendipity Closet, where we have clothing and bags for kids and cloth vouchers and all the rest of it. We provide school uniforms. I think we're the only agency in town that helps foster kids get school uniforms. And we decided to do that because we did not want to have do a backpack thing. Everybody does a backpack
Everybody
thing.
does.
We also have our Christmas program, and we provide meaningful Christmas gifts to over 2,000 kids in Pima County foster care. And we've been doing that for years. And that is all sponsored by the community itself. And then finally, we help families stay reunified through our parent peer support program. We work closely with juvenile court, family court, families that have been reunified. They carry some burdens with them, not just the burden of shame, but they also have some inclinations that may lead them back to that. So we found that the best way of handling it was to provide a support group for them, which is all by peers.
And all of this to say that being this organization that stands behind children, supports them, we are celebrating 40 years in a very big way. We have just a little time left, but give our audience an idea of what the celebration is and what you're inviting them to.
I always talk too much. Anyway,
it's important stuff that you do. Glad we covered.
The celebration is both a celebration of what we've done over 40 years, but more importantly, it's a celebration of what lies ahead in the next 40. It's going to be at Marriott Star Pass. It's a minimal speechifying, and there will be a DJ and dancing after dinner.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Bring the family. You can buy organizational tables too there. That's right. That you can do all on the website. I'm going to give them that website so that they know how to get their tickets. I think it's very important that we talked about everything that you guys do, because every child matters, and that's what you've always stood behind. And thank you so much for doing that. Bob, congrats on everything you've accomplished, and thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
My pleasure.
The Aviva Ruby Anniversary Gala is taking place this Saturday starting at 5:30 p.m. at the JW Marriott Star Pass Resort and Spa. For more information and details, log on to avivatucson.org or call 520-327-6779.